So we have the clearance, and I have the SID departure plate.
Yes.
Number 10-3 X-ray 1 from 28 October 22.
Yes.
Castle departure frequency 120255. Airport Aviation 17 feet. Golga 2 Charlie, max 250 at or below. Flight level 70. And we have a climb gradient of 6% up to flight level 70. We will be calculating that in our performance. Initial climb clearance is 70. It has been set here. Golga 2 Charlie track on to Rubat. Charlie Hotel 815, 816, Virgo, Golga. It's in the computer. Highest sector is 2100 feet. It's standard routing. Failures before we run. I'll call stop. You monitor the situation when we come to a complete stop. Put on the park brake. Attention cabin crew at stations. And we'll be look at the failure. And if the failures require evacuation, we'll use the emergency on the ECAM, or if not available, we'll be using the checklist, emergency evacuation checklists.
Yes.
And when we're ready for evacuation, I'll say, attention cabin crew and passengers, evacuate, evacuate. I'll go up and push on the command button. And we'll take our flashlights. When we are finished with all the checklists, I go down and take door number 4 right. You'll be taking all the available exits on the right side.
Yes.
Failures after E1 will continue. When we call out below 400 feet is cancelled caution, ski up. When we get up to 400 feet, ECAM actions. And we'll proceed up to our engine out acceleration altitude 1620 feet, or engine secured, whichever is latest. We'll push the altitude button. When the aircraft is clean, we'll dial it down for the clean speed and pull for open climb. We'll do it all on runway track. And if we are going back immediately, we'll be executing a overweight landing checklist.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about that. And the weather is no problem. Then we have the 2P terrain. There's no terrain to consider here. Operational, there's nothing on the aircraft. It's clean. Weather is very nice weather today, this morning. Sunshine. And personal, everybody is fresh. We have the full crew. Have anything to...
No, that's fine.
Good.
Gibbons and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity is 47.6 tons, 3,500 in the tail, evenly distributed, and our minimum for the trip today is 34 tons.
Yes. Seatbelts.
On.
ADS.
Nav.
Barref.
1008, showing 20 feet, airport elevation 17.
Checked. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Thank you.
Well, today's flight will take us from Copenhagen up to Sønderstrøm or Kangerlussuaq in Greenland, on the west coast of Greenland. And we have a flight time today of 4 hours and 38 minutes. Estimated to use 22.5 tons of fuel, which is not that much for a 330. And the routing will take us over northern part of Denmark, southern tip of Norway, just over the Faroe Islands, up to Iceland, and then further up and hit the east coast of Greenland and up to Sønderstrøm Fjord. We're cruising at 40,000 feet, and we expect nice weather on the route.
Over til Cockpit.
Ja.
Så kan jeg se, at de lukker døren hernede, så får de formentlig roen væk lige om et øjeblik. Og alt andet er klart. Jeg har lavet departure check, og der er ikke is.
Okay, vi spørger. Tak.
Godmorgen, Greenland 779 Bravo 10, request push to start.
Greenland 779, godmorgen, push and start approved to Zulu 6.
Push start approved to Zulu 6, Greenland 779.
Scandinavian 83 Delta, request taxi.
Parking brake.
Set.
Nose to steering.
Disconnected.
Windows doors.
Closed.
Sorry, windows doors.
Closed.
Closed. ATC.
Auto.
Beacon.
On.
Hvor står tjeneste?
Og vi må skubbe til Zulu 6. Og vi må
Six.
skubbe til Zulu 6.
I må slippe bremsen.
Right. Released.
Starter pushback. Jeg siger til, når jeg må starte.
Ja, tak.
Okay, så må I gerne starte.
Thank you. Starting number 1. Pressure. N2. N3. N1. Ignition, fuel flow lighter.
Scandinavian 83 Delta, contact 118.587. 118.587, Scandinavian 83 Delta, wait.
Starting number 2.
Okay.
So,
Og pushback complete. Vi holder her, brakes on.
brakes are set. And 1. Ignition. Fuel flow light up. So, good start. Disconnect.
Jamen alt ser fint ud hernede. Jeg har fjernet bare fastpinden. I må have en god tur. Hej hej.
Goddag, hej. After start, checklist, please.
After start, engines.
Off.
Decam status.
Checked.
Pitstream.
32.3.
Check. Rudder trim.
Neutral.
Clear signal.
Shortly. Received.
After start checked.
Flight controls.
Go ahead. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. And neutral.
Taxi.
Greenland 779 ready to detect.
Greenland 779 via Zulu and Alpha, hold short of runway 12.
Zulu and Alpha, short of 12, Greenland 779.
Super Alpha, hold short of 12. Clear left side.
Clear right.
Brakes.
Check pressure 0.
Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Check left side.
Check right. Flaps, speed, and thrust.
Config 2. Flex. 50, 142, 143, 150.
Ground Windows 302, where's the SAS going? 858.
Config 2, flex 50. Og speeds 142, 143, and 150. Checked. Radar break the wind shear.
On over.
ECAM memo.
Yeah,
cabin to go.
Stop there. Next to the right.
Firm, clear right.
Alpine.
Så gået formiddag Greenland 779.
Formiddag Greenland 779, cross runway 12, taxi holding for runway 2 to right.
Cross 12, taxi holding to the right, Greenland 779.
Cross 12, holding point 2 to right, stop by extinguished, clear to the left side.
Clear right. ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Taxi check is completed. Thank you.
Greenland 779, 060 degrees, 2 knots, runway 2 to right, clear takeoff.
To the right, clear takeoff, Greenland 779.
To the right, clear on takeoff. Final checklist, please.
Liner checklist. Takeoff runway.
To the right, full length.
To the right, pack 1 and 2.
On.
TCAS.
CARA.
FCU altitude.
7,000.
Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Liner checklist.
First over 2 to right, stop by extinguished. Rolling departure. 5 minutes, somewhere. There, clear left.
Oh, clear right.
Takeoff. Man Flex, plus 50, SMS, autostress blue.
Checked. Trust set.
Check.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
First to climb.
Yeah. Land. Parliament engaged.
Roger, good morning, Greenland 779 Heavy, 1,200 feet climb.
Greenland 779, climb flight level 190, no speed of 6.
Climb flight of 190, free speed, Greenland 779.
190 blue, free speed. Chance to the climb 2.
Checked.
Greenland 779, heading 300.
Heading 300, Greenland 779.
Heading 300.
Checked.
Climb. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flap 1.
V1.
Yep. Land.
Greenland 779, turn right, heading 310.
Right, heading 310.
Checks.
Ryanair 7 Golf Kilo, contact final 120205 with your call sign only, please. Ryanair 7 Golf Kilo with your call sign only to final 120.205.
120.205 and 7 Golf, wait.
Cabin.
Greenland 779, proceed straight ahead to Valdez.
Direct to Valdez, Greenland 77.
Scandinavian 932, heavy level 150, descending level 130. Airbus A330 with uniform.
Hello, Kangerlussuaq 932, speed 250 knots now, descend to 5,000 feet, 100.
Descend 5,108 with speed 250. Scandinavian 932.
So passing this point Valdez, we'll go into the high-level oceanic airspace of the North Atlantic, so we need to take our oceanic clearance, and fortunately on this aircraft we could do it via CPDLC. So we're gonna talk to Iceland, entering via Valdez at time 09:29. We're gonna do Mach 0.82 and we request flight level 380. So that request will be sent to Iceland. And they will just wait for a reply. So, Iceland clears us to Kangerlussuaq, Greenland via Valdi. Random routing via track 64 north, 1 setter west, 66 north, 2 setter west, 67 north, 3 setter west, 67 north, 4 setter west, and to Sierra Foxtrot, which is an NDB close to Kangerlussuaq. Maintain flight level 380 and Mach decimal 82.
Greenland 779er, Reykjavik Control, good morning. New squawk is 2771, resume normal speed.
2771 normal speed, Greenland 779, thank you.
2771. Okay, so routing today in Copenhagen, we're parked here at Bravo 10, which is the usual stand for this aircraft. Pushback out here on Zulu, and then taxi it out, crossing runway 1230 out to a departure on runway 22 right in Copenhagen. Here, 22 right. Departing out of Copenhagen to the north via a Golga 2 Charlie departure, which took us south from the airport here, and then round Copenhagen to the west, and then climbing up towards Golga before we continue on the routing. As mentioned earlier, the routing today took us up north of Copenhagen Airport to the northern part of Denmark, crossing just the southern tip of Norway and out over the Atlantic Ocean. Initially to this point, Valdi, as we just crossed. And here we need to get our Oceanic clearance because the North Atlantic is Oceanic airspace, so it has certain requirements. You need to get an Oceanic clearance until for now. And we are following what's called random routing, because usually, you know, these organized tracks you have to the US out of Europe, but we don't follow that because we fly too far to the north. So we go via these predetermined points here, and then we have to have a reporting point for every 10 degrees of longitude that we cross all the way up. Presently cruising at flight level 380. We were a little bit too heavy to flight level 400, which was initially forecasted, but we'll do a step climb later on to save some fuel. One other thing that we have today is that we have some forecasted turbulence here over Iceland. So we just talked to the controllers at Reykjavik shortly, and we'll see if they have some other reports. Then we might alter the routes a little bit and go north of Iceland to avoid the turbulence. Okay, so we just checked with Reykjavik control if they had any turbulence reports. As of now, they don't have anything, but you can see this one describes the forecasted turbulence over Iceland, and this area here is a significant weather report also forecasting turbulence. So we'll see how it goes for now, and then we might change the route a little bit to stay north of that. But that's very common with these weather systems out here in the North Atlantic. Otherwise, after that, crossing Iceland, continuing on to the coast of Greenland, just south of the highest point in Greenland, and then crossing the ice cap all the way over to Kangerlussuaq here on the west coast. And we expect to be there at 12:50 UTC, so that's with a slight delay today. But we also have a headwind of 64 knots at the moment. So even though we fly faster, Mach decimal 82, we're still a little bit behind schedule.
Good afternoon. My name is Alan Moller. I'm the captain of the Air Greenland Airbus A330-800neo. Right now we are en route to Kangerlussuaq from Copenhagen. I want to tell you a little about my career and inspiration for being a pilot. I was raised in Kangerlussuaq, where we are going to in Greenland. That means that I lived on an airport while I was small. So when I finished school in Denmark, I went to Thule Air Base in northern Greenland to make money for making my pilot license. After Thule Airport and living there, loading the C-141s and C-5s for a few years, I went to a small school in Denmark called Jet Air Flight Academy, where I took all my licenses up to ATPL. When I finished, I started flying for Jet Air, a small company that was flying Metroliners and MU2s. We flew night cargo out of Brussels to different destinations. And after 5 years there, I went to a small company in Jutland called Sun Air, who is flying franchise for British Airways, flying the Jetstream 41 and Jetstream 31. In 1998, I came to Air Greenland, starting out on the Dash 7 in Greenland. Flew there for 3 years, and then I started out on the Boeing 757 with a Copenhagen base. And after a few years on that one, we had this one in 2002, and I started flying this one, the old one, Norsak. Also an Airbus A330-800. I flew that for 2 years, and then I went back to fly on the Boeing 757. I flew the Boeing 757 until 2010. Then I went back to Greenland for flying the Dash 7 for a year, and then Dash 8 until 2016. Then I came back here on the Airbus 330, and then I've been here just since then. So up till now, I have a little more than 22,000 flying hours. I'm still very happy to be in Air Greenland.
Well, today we're flying the Airbus A330-800, which is a neo version. This aircraft is a little bit more than 1 year old. Air Greenland got it in December 2022. And it was taking over from the old A330-200, which Air Greenland has been using for many years. It's the same aircraft, which is a little bit smaller than the 300 and the 900. And this is actually a little bit of a rare aircraft, which is only operated by 3 airlines in the world. It's actually made to fly quite far, because it's a little smaller than the 900, but it still has the same fuel tank. But the reason why it was chosen by Air Greenland was that in December this year they will open up new runways in Nuuk, which is the capital of Greenland, but that runway is going to be a lot shorter compared to what we are operating on today. So performance-wise, this aircraft was very suitable for that runway. It has the bigger engines, the Rolls-Royce Trent 7000, and well, first of all, they use a lot less fuel. On a return trip to Greenland and back, they use around 8 to 10 tons less fuel than compared to the old version. But it also has a good performance. It can carry more weight than the old one could. This one is weighed down to a max takeoff mass of 215 tons and a max landing mass of 186 tons. So for the moment, our weight is 195 tons. So we're still 10 tons above the maximum landing weight. It has a lot of nice features. The Neo compared to the old one, well, it's more than 20 years newer. So obviously there are some modifications to that. But besides from the engines, one big thing for us is also that it has the CBDLC which is the controller pilot data link communication. So we are able to communicate with air traffic control without using voice, but we could do it via data link, which was one we used when we took the Oceanic clearance. And it's a huge advantage when we're operating in remote areas like the North Atlantic, and especially when we go to northern Greenland. And it has ADS-C at the same time, so the controller is able to keep an eye on actually what we have selected of altitudes and routings up here. So that's a big advantage in the remote areas. And it has runway overrun protection at the same time, so it can give us some warning if we are landing too long or if you're not braking sufficiently, which is also quite good for the new runways that we're going to operate on. It has special features as Airbus has with the Neos on all the fleets with the automatic TCAS, so if we get a resolution advisory closing into other traffic, this aircraft can actually perform this maneuver by itself. Yeah, so there's a lot of nice features on the Neo. Climb to flight level 400, report maintaining. 400 blue, what's climb over time? Checked. One of the advantages with the CPDLC, at least the new system here, is that we're supposed to report maintaining flight level 400, but since it gets its color now, it would actually remind us, so I can close this and perform other duties, and I'll get reminded when we are closing in on flight level 400. Another thing which is a little bit special for the 330, obviously we have our system page down here when we can see various systems when we're in the cruise. If we turn to the fuel page, you can see the fuel tanks and the contents of the fuel tanks. Now we don't have anything in the center tanks. The main tanks has 8.8 tons, and it has some outer tanks which stabilizes the wing bands. So they are full at the moment, and they start depleting when we get closer to having used all the fuel. But one thing that's a little bit special about the 330 is that it has a trim tank in the tail section. There's a little less in it when we take off, but when we cross 25,000 feet climbing, then it starts to move fuel into the center tank to keep the center of gravity at an optimum level, because then it uses less fuel. If you have a lot of the weight forward, you would have to trim out the aircraft a little bit more, and then it spends more fuel because of the drag. So this one actually is fully automatic, and it tries to keep an optimum center of gravity until we start our descent. Then it takes the fuel from the trim tank and put it back into the main tanks.
So we have received the latest weather for Kangerlussuaq. There's light winds from the north. Good visibility, few clouds at 17,000 minus 18 degrees. We will put this in the computer. That will be in magnetic, that will be 040 at 5 knots. Temperature is minus 18. And the QNH is 996. And I will be performing a visual approach. However, we have as backup put in the ADFs. Beacon Sierra Foxtrot 382, and the localizer India Sierra Foxtrot. The minute for the approach will be 550 feet. In case we don't anticipate the visual approach, we will be following a missed approach, climb by localizer course until marker, then immediately right turn on track 103, climbing to 4000, then turn right 20B, climbing 4400 and joining holding. We will be using 10% penalty on top.
Yes, check.
And according to the latest snow time, we can calculate on our landing weight. Wind is 0405 minus 18 996. Runway conditions, it was dry, clear. Engineer NTIS is off. Expect the landing weight. That's 3 tons less than now. 32, let's put it on 182 tons. Config full. We'll be using go down gradient for Aviation. Brake mode low, reverse no.
Yes.
That will give us a runway margin of 420 meters on the factored landing distance and the approach speed of 144. Check on that. This one is 143, that's good.
Yep.
Agree?
Yeah, agree.
Good.
My name is also Alan Wire, and I've been with Air Greenland for just around 2 years now. But actually I'm only here part-time because I work full-time as a chief inspector with the Danish Civil Aviation Authority. And as many other aviation authorities in Europe, we have this arrangement that some of us can fly part-time with an airline to keep to maintain our flight status. So we are part of the crew. We have to go through the simulator training and all the training required like everyone else. So it gives us a chance to be in touch with the operational environment. And that's a good thing because we sit and approve and have the oversight of all the airlines' manuals and training programs and approvals and everything. So it's a good way to keep in touch with both worlds, actually. I started flying 25 years ago in a flight school in Denmark, and starting my career on an ATR, flying regional routes, mainly in Scandinavia and Germany. And then I've been flying on the CRJ, also regionally in Europe. After that I had the pleasure of living in Dubai for a couple of years, flying with Fly Dubai on the 737-800. And it was interesting to see an airline grow to almost double its size in less than 4 years. So that's a nice experience. I've been flying the Airbus as well with SAS, Scandinavian Airlines. So I've been operating both the 320 series and now the 330 as well. So that's interesting, and it's interesting to have tried both to fly the Boeing and Airbus. I'm not going to let the comment feed explode with saying what's best, but I can say that the Airbus is a very nice workspace from a pilot's point of view.
Sønderstrøm, god formiddag Air Greenland 779, flight level 400, squawking 2771.
779 at go, goedemiddag, you are identified, and you can expect a visual for runway 09. Wind 100 degrees, 6 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, no clouds, temperature -18, dew point -22, QH9 97 and transition level 105, snow time 210.
Okay, that's copied. Visual approach runway 09, QNH 997, snow time copied, Greenland 709.
And passing 45 west, and when ready, and flight level 130.
Passing 45 west, and when ready, descend flight level 120, Greenland 779.
45 west.
Yes.
Cleared flight level 10.
120.
Flight level 120. Blue.
Checked. Og det var snow time 210, som vi snakker om.
Ja, godt.
I think this up.
779, descend 8000 feet, QNH 997, free speed.
8,997, free speed.
Descend 8,000 feet, 997, free speed, Greenland 779.
8,000 blue.
Checked. And QNH 997 is set cross check passing 14,400 feet now.
Checked. Hold checklist, please.
Where ref?
997.
997. Seatbelts?
On.
Minimum.
550 visual.
Runway condition.
Then dry.
Auto brake.
Low.
Flaps and speed.
Config full. 143216.
Yeah, config full 143.216. Approach ticket.
Thank you. Activating approach phase. Engine inertia is off.
Wind 070 degrees, 5 knots, remain clear to land after landing, vehicle on Charlie.
At land runway 09, after landing vacate on Charlie, Greenland 911.
For Greenland 779, that is on 5,500 feet.
Descend 5,500 feet, Greenland
5,500 blue.
Check.
Tjekker her, om jeg har en GPS på mig.
Greenland 779 left by 5 degrees for downwind.
Left by 5, Greenland 779.
Left by 5, heading. We are ready for visual.
Air Greenland 779, we have the field side, request visual approach.
779, clear visual 09.
Clear visual 09, Greenland 779.
Clear visual 09. Aiming for 4,000 feet.
Approach Go Formula Greenland 1546.
1546, go formiddag, squawk 1546.
Squawk 1546, Greenland 1546.
1546. Expect visual for runway 09, wind 070 degrees, 5 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, no clouds. Temperature -18, dew point -22. Canadian 997, transition level 105, north on 210.
Copy, 09 use, expect visual approach of QNH 997, transition level 105. We have snow time 210. And request direct chair Foxtrot for visual Greenland 1546.
Roger, so much.
Minus speed.
Check.
Check radio altimeters aligned.
Checks. On that side. Anti-ice off.
Ja, tak. Flaps 1.
Speed checks. Flap 1.
Disconnecting autopilots, flight directors off. No track motor. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flap 2.
Gear down.
Down.
Set 5,000 and go down altitude.
5,000 set. Inbound track.
Ja, tak.
Yeah, checked.
Flaps 3.
Speed checks. Flap 3.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flap full.
Oh, landing checklist, please.
Landing checklist. ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
FGU altitude.
5,000.
Landing clearance to go.
Greenland 779, final 09.
Yeah, copy on the 100 and you clear land. 0 minor, wind 090 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear 09, Greenland 779.
Yeah, landing checklist received.
Oh,
Landing
landing.
checklist complete.
Thank you. Landing clearance received.
Greenland 15460, you are identified when ready to send 8,000 feet, QNH 997.
Well, ready to send 8,000 feet, QNH 997, Greenland 1546.
Above.
Check.
Checked. 500 feet stabilized.
Minimum.
Thank you. Continue.
400. Retard, 10, 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Descent.
Timer nu.
Auto brake off.
Left on Alpha.
Left on Alpha, Greenland 779.
Left on Alpha.
Der er ingen grund til at trække fuel ind i sådan vejr her, tænker jeg. Eller hvad?
Tænker jeg. Det kan han selv gøre.
Retard, 10, 5.
Auto brake off. 400. $70, $50, $40, $30, $20, retard, $10, $5. Auto brake off. 400. Retard, 10, 5. Auto brake off.
All right.
Thank you.
One 546, descend 4,500 feet.
Descent.
Brakes descent. Det skal nok passe med. Det passer med nu.
Ja.
Off and off. Der. Den bliver we're just waiting for 25% entry before we turn off the beacon. Thank you for joining on us this flight. We hope you enjoyed the flight and wish you a further on good journey. Thank you.